up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by the obviously authentic channel. My name's Leah, that's spelled L-E-A and not L-E-A-H. And we're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all, I'm super excited to review this show because I've been keeping up with the shenanigans going on with Erica and Mr. Girardi, and I am here for the shenanigans, okay? Granted, I'm not here for them stealing from settlement, like burn victims and cancer patients. That's wrong. That is wrong. But I'm here for all of this going down on my screen. Okay, on my screen. Also, I did not know that I was going to love Garcelle and Sutton's friendship, but I'm down for that. I am down for that. I am so down for that. So, we're going to get into it. Like, you know how we do, we go person by person, and then we sum it all up at the end when they got their little group setting. I will say, production on this season looks great. Like, I didn't even notice that we was in a Panasonic or a Panorama until people brung out their mask or were complaining about not finding a mask that fit their dress at the end. But I got my notes, and we about to get into it. So, let's start off with Kyle. So, y'all, side note, I looked up everybody's ages because I just, like, if I'm going to reference it, you know, once we get there, why I looked up everyone's ages. But Kyle is 52. Kyle look good. Kyle looks really good. But her nose got broken when she was doing the Halloween. I guess they did the movie. I'm not really into horror movies like that. But her nose got broken, and they fixed it. It looks really nice. She was like, the doctor said it took off like 10 years. I don't know about that, but it looks nice. They corrected it because it had like a bump or something. Mauricio still looked fine with his 50-year-old self, with his fine 50-year-old self. She was having anxiety during the beginning of the Panasonic. She was saying how, like, not knowing what if was going to happen, but she was happy to have all her kids in one house and them being together. The ladies come over. So Lisa Rinna comes over. So does Dorit, and so does Erica. Lisa Rinna is 57, and she look good. Lisa Rinna looks good. She get on my nerves, but she a good-looking 57-year-old woman. So she was saying during the panorama, she was able to, like, self-reflect, and she is reaching out to Garcelle because she wants to have a conversation with her because, you know, the whole Denise thing, it didn't really sit well with her. Dorit is 44, and she looked good, too. It was crazy seeing Jagger, and I think her daughter's name is Phoenix. But I remember seeing Jagger, and he was so young to see him now. Her kids are cute. She got money. They have a whole little preschool down in the basement with a private tutor teaching them kids. So do you, boo. But she, at the end, is having our end of the year, like, not end of the year, the beginning, like, group event. They're having, like, they said it was a barbecue, but they should have called it a cocktail party at her house. Just to get everybody all together so they can all kick it and, like, you know, catch up with each other because the Panasonic happened. So then we have Erica Jane. Erica Jane is 49. She looked good, too. She was talking about how, like, she was 2 weeks away from, like, finishing out her reign on Chicago, on Broadway. And then, you know, everything happened and she had to get on Lexapro, which is like an antidepressant, because she was just going through a lot, and she was like, she didn't know what to do. She was like, it was too much going on, and she just really didn't know what to do. Sutton is 48. She looked good, too. She do look a little bit older than Erica, but that's okay. I like Sutton. When she said she liked Fireball, Leah loves her some Fireball. So I was like, okay, Sutton, you country like you Southern like me, and you like Fireball. I dig it. She was at Garcelle's house, and we'll talk about that when we get to Garcelle. But she moved into Kyle's old home, like when we first were introduced to Kyle, the first season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But her old home is getting, like, she sold her old home and then she bought a new home, but they're remodeling it, so she needed to find a new place. And Kyle was, like, bragging about, like, you know, I gave her the, like, friends discount. Normally, to rent Kyle's home is $25,000. The friends discount is $20,000. To me, a friends discount would have been, like, $10,000 for a rental, or $15,000 for a rental. Now you just taking off $5,000. That's not even, I think that's less than 10%. Let me see, y'all. We about to do some math. $25,000. Okay, so that's a 20% discount, because I did 10%. I did a 10% discount, and then I did a 15% discount. So they gave her 20% off as a friend's discount. Honestly, a friend's discount, in my opinion, would have been 50% off, where they would only have to pay like $15,000, or maybe like 15 or 10,000. But I'm gonna let it go. So she's moving in there, and she likes the home. I guess she's going to be staying there for a little while, because like it's going to take them a while to like redo her whole entire house, because I guess she's remodeling the whole entire new house that she purchased. So then we get to Garcelle. Garcelle is 54 and looking good. Garcelle looked good. I thought Garcelle was like in her 40s. She looks good. So she is at her home. Sutton is there, and so is her friend Sheree. Sheree is Will Smith's ex-wife. I won't say his first ex-wife, because he's still married to Jada. But it's Will Smith's ex-wife, and she's good friend. She's an actress as well, and she's cool. I've seen her on other stuff. But I like the fact that Garcelle was so open in her confessional to say, like, I don't like Lisa Rinna right now because of what she did to Denise. And so, like I said, when I was talking about Lisa Rinna, Lisa is going to meet up with Garcelle so they can hash things out. And Sutton said, well, maybe y'all just need to talk and, like, bury the hatchet and, like, move on. Side note, it is funny as I don't know what that Sutton got her diamond, and they let Teddy go when Teddy thought like she was gonna be here longer than Sutton. Sutton gave us more than Teddy could have ever given us in the past 2 seasons. So Sutton, good for you getting your diamond, holding your diamond at the end, girl. So we see Lisa Rinna, Kyle, Dorit, and Erica. They're all at Kyle's house. Again, like I said, Kyle got her nose broken, and then she got it fixed. So, you know, she was feeling good. They were coming to say hi. Kyle felt some type of way because after the reunion, Garcelle unfollowed Kyle. And Kyle felt some type of way. But I was like, Kyle, you called her out and saying that she didn't donate to the charity. And we're going to get into that in the next episode, where Garcelle's like, did you only say that to me because I'm black? And Kyle looking like, girl, no. But I was with Garcelle, like, she not feeling Kyle right now. So they probably gonna mend relationship, because it seems like they're pretty like good now. But it's whatever. So we have Lisa Rinna and Garcelle meeting up. So they meet up. Garcelle looked cute in her little white outfit. Although I don't like these clips that she got on the side of her hair. It's not doing it for me. But basically, Garcelle was like, what she saw Lisa Rinna do to Denise really put a bad taste in her mouth. And I can see that. Although I was kind of here for Lisa Rinna and them coming for Denise, because Denise was lying. And I'm like, what you lying for? I just think the way that Lisa went about it was wrong. Like, Lisa, it was like a dog that has a bone and would not let it go. Like, she was like, I don't know. It seemed like she had like a vendetta against Denise. And I was kind of like, I was with Garcelle when Garcelle was like, why couldn't you let the other ladies do it? Why do you have to be a part of it? And I kind of understand that, because it's like, y'all have been friends for 20 years. Why were you like really leading the charge of coming at her? And it seemed it was off-putting, especially when they played the flashback when she was like, ooh, you're so angry. And it's like, at the time when I was watching it, I cackled. But like, thinking about it now, it's like, yo, if I was friends with somebody for 20 years and they did what Lisa Rinna did to me, I probably would throw hands with Lisa Rinna. Like, I wouldn't want to be friends with her. And I get where Garcelle is coming from, where she was like, if you can do that to somebody that you have a 20-year friendship with, why would I trust you? So I was happy that Garcelle was open to being like honest and saying like, yo, I don't trust you. Like, I'm open to like getting to like know you, but we on thin ice. And I was like, that's all you can do. Lisa said she was wrong and said she was like, you know, a see you next Tuesday. She also said that she effed up in the way that she approached the Denise situation, which I really think she did. And I get what Lisa was coming from when she was like, she was lying to us. And I was like, yes, she was lying, but you as her friend, you shouldn't have been on the other side. Like, it just seemed like all of y'all was just piling up on her. So it wasn't a good look for Lisa. And it put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths because a lot of people don't see it for Lisa Rinna no more. But like I said, they said that they were open, so they're trying to they're gonna try to figure out where they're going, but they are on thin ice. So tread lightly, Lisa. Tread lightly. So then we get introduced to Crystal, and Crystal is she's Asian, so she's already like, you know, they trying to diversify all these franchises. But I don't know if I'm gonna like Crystal. Crystal's 35, and she already being like real shady. Although I love her husband. Y'all know her husband is 58. So like there's a 23-year age difference. But y'all, her husband has done, his name is RHOBH, but he did Lion King. So they got that long money. They got that long money. He directed, he was one of the directors for Lion King. He did Mr. Peabody and Mr. Sherman. I love that movie. He did The Great Mouse Detective, y'all. I love The Great Mouse Detective. That's one of my favorite Disney movies. And I think they say he was an animator. He also did Stuart Little, and he also was an animator for The Black Cauldron. So they got money. They got Disney long money. That Lion King money ain't going nowhere. Okay? But again, she's 35. She has, I think, 2 kids. And I did like her telling us about how, like, in China, because she is Chinese, that like the number 8 is very like significant. It's like the year, I guess, the number of completion. So she held off her giving birth so she could have her baby at 8 o'clock on the dot. So I thought that was something quirky but cool to know about her. She does act old though, because she kind of threw a dig at the ladies about their attire. But I was like, girl, you dress like you 95, so shut up. But she's cool with Kathy. So Kyle invited her to Dorit's little barbecue outfit. I say outfit, little shindig, and was like, oh, we're all dressing up, you know, because we ain't been dressed up in a while. And we get introduced to Kathy later on at the party. Kathy is the oldest on the cast. She's 62, but she look good. She look good. All the ladies look good. So let's get to Miss Erica. Miss Erica. No, I want to say this about Garcelle. Garcelle has 2 Mollys. And I'm just saying this because it annoyed me, because she called the other Molly a goldfish when it's not a goldfish. A goldfish is a different type of fish. They are both Mollys. The one that she called Dorit is a Dalmatian Molly. They get the name Dalmatian because of like all the spots, but they can be like white, like a white background with black spots, or like or white with black spots, and then there's like all different types of variations in the middle. And then the other Molly that she said was like a goldfish, because she was like Kyle's ordinary, which is shade, Garcelle. And that's a point for you. But that was a Molly. It was just an orange Molly, or it was either a silk fin Molly or just a regular Molly. Like, because we I know this because I worked at 2 pet stores, so I had to catch fish for people, so I know the difference. So it just aggravated me when she said that. But I'm glad Garcelle's on the reel. I don't watch the reel, but it seems to be doing good, and I'm happy for her, because she said that was one of her goals in life, or one of the greatest things she wanted to do was be a talk show host. So good for her. So let's get to Miss Erica. Y'all already know that things is going down in Beverly Hills with this whole thing with her and her man. So I don't know if it was a good idea for Erica to be on this season. I get it, she's probably on this season so she can earn a good check or two, because the courts is seizing assets. I think they repossessed, they seized their cars. I think they also said they kicked them out that lovely home that she was in. and like she living in an apartment now. But like, Erica, I don't know why they like she needs to tone it down, because they showed her in her overflow room, because she has 2 closets. She has like her regular closet, then her overflow room. In her overflow room, y'all, she got 18 racks of clothes. And I said, Erica. Then like they're showing everything, and then when we get to the party, she got on jewels, and I'm like, Erica, you supposed to act like you got issue, like you ain't got no type of money, ma'am, because they coming for your money. But side note, that red outfit that she wears in her confessional, I'll post a picture. I couldn't get a good picture, but she looks like a Barbie, like an action figure Barbie. She looks so good in that red outfit. But we get to Dorit's party. Everybody looked nice. I didn't like Erica's like cotton candy dress, but like I said, she had on her diamond necklace. I said, girl, you're not supposed to have that on. We supposed to act like we poor, like we ain't got no money. They gonna take that stuff. I thought, what's it called? Dorit's outfit was okay. I really like Lisa Rinna's like suit. Like green is one of my favorite colors, and that color combo of green and blue was it. Kathy and Crystal come. Everybody comes. Garcelle looked pretty in her pink outfit. For some reason, Kathy said that she thought Garcelle was her sister. And I said, ma'am, that's a whole black woman. Ain't no way you thought a whole black woman was your white sister. Cut it out, Kathy. Cut it out. But Kathy is weird. She got all that money, but Kathy weird. Like, they were talking about stuff when they're growing up, like how Kathy was giving people dentals in her backyard as a kid. Then she was saying how she doesn't, she can't really see, but she doesn't like putting on contacts because they scare her. And I was like, I guess when you got all that money, you could be weird. And then we have Crystal. So Crystal basically was shading the ladies, saying that like, their outfits were too loud for their age brackets. And I'm like, your outfit is too muted for your age bracket. You dressing like you're their age. Let them dress and be happy with your shady self. She already shaded Dorit, because like she said something about like everybody is like, because I think Garcelle hugged her because Garcelle knew who she was. And Crystal said something to the effect of, everybody knows everybody, and if no one knows you, then you're not really somebody to know. And so the producers being shady was like, well, have you ever heard of Dorit? And she was like, no. I was like, okay, Helfa. Okay, you coming in hot, so chill out. Chill out. But I did think this was a good opening of the season. Next episode, we're going to see them go to Lake Tahoe. It's going to be like Sutton versus Crystal, which I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. And then Garcelle and Lisa gonna continue to talk. Oh, and the reason why they're gonna continue to talk is because Sutton went on a walk with Lisa Rinna, which we didn't see. And Sutton was like telling Garcelle, Lisa said y'all are great. Like y'all are like friends now, basically. And then we see on the other side of the party that Lisa Rinna and Dorit are talking, and Lisa's like, yeah, we're doing good. I think we're going to be good. And Garcelle was like, girl, we not friends. And Sutton's like, well, she think y'all friends. So you might want to, like, get that together. And I was like, ooh, okay. So, yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. I cannot wait for this season. I think it's going to be a really good season. So I hope you come back and enjoy watching this with me. If you got any comments, drop them below. Tell me who you already feeling on the first episode and what are you looking forward to. So yeah, remember to be bravely authentic, and I'm out. Deuces.